Hey everybody, welcome for yet another Masters 25. We're going to go off on this one, and we've opened some pretty neat cards. Uh, right now, I'm looking at pulling up the price list on Magic Online because I don't really know the prices of anything. And ticket price, this is nothing, worth nothing. All right, good to know. Merkel, if you see anything that's worth money, let me know. I don't know anything. But we got an interesting pack here. We've got a lot of good cards. Hordeling Outburst is good if you're trying to go wide. Path of Peace is a solid removal. Mana War's fun, but let's see. Whenever you draw a card, this deals 1 damage to target creature or player. I don't like picking gold cards first, but this seems pretty fun. 4/4 flyer for 6 is decent, and then it's going to go off if you have a lot of card draw. So let's do it. Whew, okay. These are also some spicy cards to follow up with. All gold. The gold cards are, I think, the two most powerful cards here. We have Battle of Null, which gets you back 2 creatures from the graveyard. And we have Vindicate, which is just like destroy whatever you want. It's a permanent. It's not even a creature. Just destroy everything. It looks like a TIE Fighter to me. I can't not see that as a TIE Fighter. You know, if we're looking at what our first pick was, Pyre Hound, Horseshoe Crab, Twisted Image, I wouldn't pick Twisted Image over these two, but we can't assume we're gonna go blue-red. I think I'm gonna go Vindicate. They're very different picks. And it's unlikely we'll play both of these cards in the same pack, but I want to at least spread out my bases a little bit instead of going all in. But let's see here. Now we have a pretty strong blue card in Counterspell. We also have Exclude, which draws a card and works with this a little bit more, but I think Counterspell is just a better card in general. It costs 1 less. Oh, you want to do some crazy green? I like where your mind's at, Merkel, but the problem is if you're like base green, you're not gonna have a ton of card draw, and then Niv Mizzet gets a lot less interesting. I'm okay not playing Vindicate if we don't get there, but yeah, Cultivate does let me play any color. Let's do it. Let's do some craziness. Ooh, okay, we actually got a really good green card here. Merfolk Luda is good too. We could be base red, blue, green. Oof, this is tough. Well, we're going a little off the rails here. Merfolk Luda is solid, super solid. Lets you just basically filter every turn, loot every turn. But Iramori can go off. What are you thinking, Merkel? Those are the only real choices to me right now. It's these two. We got 20 seconds here. Now this sucks if they do have a legend creature. But let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so we can get card draw with Kavu Climber. We can get Island Cycler or Shoreline Ranger, or we can get Exclude. Now we're gonna need to get double black or like multiple colors here, so we do need to pick up like fixing and stuff, but it looks like green might be our base. Of course, the one color that we don't have in our multicolors, but I'm okay to let both of these go if we just see some really strong green cards come our way. And I don't think it's unreasonable to go Kavu Climber right here. Oh, is it? Okay, so we're seeing a lot of green. Protean Hulk is interesting. It does cost 7, but it looks like we might have some ramp. Epic Confrontation is just a solid removal card, and we have some beefy bodies to put it on already. Bloodhatch Nantuko isn't bad. All these other cards are fine. We already have a Kavu Climber. I'm between Protean Hulk and Epic Confrontation. If we get Ram, Protean Hulk can be good for us. But Epic Confrontation, I think, is just There's not a lot of removal in green, so let's do it. Fortune Thief is not very good. I don't think. It's too much going on. I don't like that. Shoreline Rangers, Solid Cycler. We don't know where our second base color is yet. So we can just go for an Ember Weaver. But Ember Weaver is really not that great unless you have the red permanent out. Then we go for the Shoreline Ranger. Looks like we're going to do ramp, multicolor stuff here. Turn target artifact or enchantment from over to your hand. Well, that's not really good for what we got right now. Click top 5, maybe reveal colors card, put them in hand. That's not very exciting. And Anox Survivalist can be good, and so can Woolly Loxodon. But I think I'm going to want the cheaper creature over the more expensive creature, especially if we have a tricky mana base we're trying to go for. And I've seen this done some good stuff. Okay, so blue's looking pretty open. So I think base blue. Whoa! That shit gets me every time. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Every time. I think this Dragon's Eye Savant is what this wants. We might need a little bit to build our mana base. I don't think we're going to be beat down. It's a good defender. We get to see their hand. Oh, okay. I think we're in the right colors at least. So, let's see here. I think Elvish Aberration is what we want to do here. It can cycle. It can ramp. I think I'm feeling that. Yeah. I'll take another Shoreline Ranger. Ooh, okay. Let's see. This is stuff with the same name, not what we're going to do. We can take another Dragon Eye Savant, or we can go Borrowing Arrows, get some land draw. Either card draw. Let's do card draw. That might have been wrong. Maybe a second Dragon Eye Savant, but I feel like one's enough. We'll put Dauntless Cathar in the sideboard. Actually, we'll get our Mountain Cycler going. Okay, so this is like sacrifice and then play creatures from the top of your library. That could be pretty good. I'm going to go with that over the bounce. I think if I had more time to think about it, that might not necessarily have been the pick we gone with, but we did it. Deal with it. Okay, so right now the only fixing we have is Cultivate. So I'm not going to assume we can play a lot of crazy off-color stuff. So I'm going to try to stay in my lane here a bit. We could go Wild Heart Invoker and just kind of go the ramp plan and big things again. Twisted Image it's not great. I think 5 is expensive for bouncing things to the top of the library, and we can splash for something like Pacifism, which might not be the worst thing. I think Wild Heart Invoker is good. We're gonna get our lands out. We're gonna look for ramp and fixing anyway, so let's do it. Ooh, okay. I definitely want the Merfolk Looter here. I don't think there's a lot that we're giving up for this. Oh yeah. Second Merfolk Looter would be cool, but I definitely want this Lorska Coatl. It makes our card draw better, so it's kind of what we want to do anyway. What is this? 2/2. Nah, it's kind of lame. We can just get a big 6/6 thing here. We can splash for Sting. I don't know if Sting's that good though. That card is gas. I don't know if Sting's that good. Plus, I don't know if this is making our deck. I don't know if any of these are making our deck. Maybe Vindicate, we'll see. Colossal Dreadmaw is just decent. What's the plan here? Get defensive cards early on and then ramp into big things and kill them? I guess that's it. Regrowth. Not too exciting. Sting. Okay. From your hand on bat, unless you pay. Oh, so this is like a weird, like, you may put a creature card from your hand on the battlefield. If you do, sacrifice it unless you pay its mana cost reduced up to 2. So this is just to give things flash, which I assume is where the text comes from. I think Arbor Elf is really what we're looking to do here. Ramps us a bit. Okay. Summoner's Pact. Search your library for a green card, reveal it, put into your hand, and shuffle your library at the beginning of next pay 4. If you don't, you lose the game. Nope, I'm not messing with anything like that. Yeah, Arbor Elf was definitely the right pick there. I think so. Okay, so we can do Kavu Predator is interesting against the right deck. We could also do a Woolly Loxodon, which is I think what we're gonna do here. Ooh, okay. Arbor Elf into Utopia Sprawl is pretty busted. And that helps us maybe splash for something a bit more. It's another splash card, and it could basically give a forest to give 4 mana in a turn with Arbor Elf. I like Dauntless Cathar, I think. We don't have really great enchantments that would be going onto creatures. We have enchantments that goes on land, but there's not a lot of land destroying things, so I don't think it's worth it here. I think Dauntless Cathar. Wait, why am I thinking I'm white? That was stupid. What is wrong with me tonight? Anyway, that's fine. We won't think about that. I guess Twisted Image is okay. Problem is, if they just have like a bigger thing than you, switching their power and toughness doesn't do much. Swift Foot Boots could be interesting. We have a lot of big things that it might work well with. Hexproof would be good. Good. Take that for the sideboard. I don't know how to evaluate that. We don't have 2 of any of the same creature except Shoreline Ranger. That is the only thing in our colors. We are not white. I don't know why I picked the white card. That was really weird. I've never done that before. We'll do an Echoing Courage for the sideboard. Okay, so we got a chance at another Dragon Eye Savant. I'm okay with that. Choking Tethers can be decent. Flash still seems like something I don't want to play. This is whatever. Regrowth might not be bad. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, let's take stock of what we got going on. Last card's a Woolly Loxodon. I'm gonna reserve this thing because I want another one. But Counterspell is here, and we might need some more like removal. I mean, the only removal we have is what? Epic Confrontation. I really do want to get Vindicated here. I don't think Mizet is going to work out. But, you know, Counterspell is it's not really removal. Main board regrowth. What would be the regrowth target that you're interested in? Ooh, Brainstorm is good. Brainstorm's very good with Lore Scale because you're drawing 3 cards. Does it? Okay, well that's good to know. I'm gonna definitely Brainstorm here. I think it works well with our deck anyway. We're not giving up too much. Ambassador Oak's solid, but damn, Brainstorm into Lore Scale Coatl is pretty sick. Ooh, okay. I'm not too into Curiosity for this deck. I don't think we have a lot of actual evasion. I mean, we have a couple of high-end flyers, but other than that, I think another Utopia Sprawl will be fun. It'll help us ramp. Good combo with the Arbor Elf, as we discussed. Tree of Redemption's a very silly card. Yeah, that's true. You've sold me on regrowth. This is a tough one. I don't know what to do. We can do another brainstorm, which isn't bad. Um, Mystic of the Hidden Way might be good. Lets us get through some damage. And there's a chance that our board can stall decently. This is tough. I don't know here. We can do another brainstorm. But do we have ways to shuffle our deck? We don't. Actually, we have... Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I don't think we need a third Dragon Eye Savant. Giant Growth is always good, but we're getting pretty like instant spell heavy. I think we're gonna do Mystic of the Hidden Way here. Another Arbor Elf is good for our deck though. Helps us ramp more, especially with those two enchantments. Do we have? We don't have a lot of instant spells, instant like combat tricks, so we don't really need to splash for Zada, which we could. Unblockable, not very exciting. We can do another Enoch Survivalist. I think won't be bad. We already have 2 Shoreline Rangers. I don't think we need a third. We could splash for Shadow Mage Infiltrator, which I find to be a very good card. It helps with card draw for our lore scales. Oh man, lore scale is good with Merfolk Looter too. I didn't even think about that. Damn! I'm excited about this. Let's see. But this can help us get 1 of 4 cards, but they're not 1 of 5 cards, but not really super bomby. I'm gonna go splash for this thing. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't think we're main decking any of these. I'm gonna take the Horseshoe Clap just in case something ridiculous comes back that combos with it. Okay. Presence of Gond is good with it, but we don't have enough stuff that pays off for going wide, so we'll just take a sideboard Plummet. Curiosity is better with Mystic of the Hidden Way. Gendry of the Falls is kind of interesting. We might have a lot of extra land. This is a good land sink. I think we're gonna do it. Or do I want another Wild Heart? I don't know if I want 2 Wild Heart. Let's do it. Oh, did I grab it? Oh, it gave me Horseshoe Crab. I ran out of time. That's the same. Let's do Giant Growth. Sure. Whatever. Okay. Okay, I'm really excited about these lore scale Coatls. I don't know if it's worth squeezing this Vindicate in. This deck will be fun. As long as this isn't our opening hand. So the things that help lore scale: Merfolk Looter, Brainstorms, borrowing 100,000 arrows, which I think we'll keep in here. Shadow Mage Infiltrator. Having a turn is very helpful. That's basically it. Oh, and Kabu here. So this is pretty sick. So let's look at these separately here. I don't think Choke and Tethers is where we want to be. Borrowing 100,000 arrows can be good. He draws us cards. Vindicate is something we have to really think about here. The only problem, I really want Vindicate because the only removal we have is Epic Confrontation. And that just feels a bit weak. I mean, if we go toe-to-toe, if the game goes long, we clog up the board and we get our big things out, I don't think we necessarily need removal. Our lore scale Coatls will get insane. But I think we can make it happen. I think we might need to cut this bar in 100,000 arrows though. And then we might only need one Dragon Eye Savant. If we play a really aggressive deck, we'll sideboard it in. These can all search for lands. We're at 27. We need to cut 4 more things. I don't think we need Giant Growth. We have a bunch of big things. I really don't want to get rid of... Maybe we get rid of Vindicate. Because what happens? How many... We have Cultivate. We have Utopia Sprawls. We have to splash for 2. I think we're getting rid of Vindicate. I don't think it's worth it. We'll still splash for the blue. We still keep the Cultivate and Utopia Sprawls for ramp purposes. Or not blue, for black. For Shadow Mage. But I don't think we need it. Yeah, Vindicate's super tough. Because you have to find 2 of your fixing cards. Which means one of the lands is going to have 1 less fewer ways to fix. But yeah, so we're getting there. Just need to cut 2 more things. Maybe we don't need 2 Utopia Sprawls. Or maybe we don't need 2 Arbor Elves. They're both good. We have a lot of high cost things. Maybe we don't need 2 Enoch Survivalists. And maybe this Regrowth. No. I think I could lose one of these Shoreline Rangers. So we want 1 swamp, 5. I think 6 and 10 is good. Because these are blue sources too, so that's like 8 blue sources. Plus Cultivate is 9. Plus we have Shoreline. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, let's snip this. Snip this bad boy. I'm noticing the sharpness on this monitor is not as good as my second monitor. Interesting. All right, let's do this. It's kind of similar to our last deck in a way. We don't have quite as much high-end stuff, but we have lower cards that can do some work for us, which I don't think we had in the last game or our last matchup. Okay, we need to find an island here, but we got some plays. I think we got some action. An island next turn would be sick. Okay, that's okay. We can play Wild Heart. We do need to find an island though. Yeah, flyers might be tough. I have a broken sense of how many flyers there are because of stupid Rivals of Ixalan, which was just like flyer crazy. I don't know if they're going to counter something here. Or are they going to kill my thing? Oh. That's fine. If we draw a blue, don't matter. Ah, we did not. Okay. Wild Heart Invoker will be good. Once we get blue, we can go off. Just gotta find it. Let's see. I feel like there's a bird spell coming for this Wild Heart. Or maybe a counter. I don't have a good feeling about this. Yeah, there it is. Well, I get to draw 2 cards at least. It'll help me get an island. Yes, yes I do. Really? Oh. At least we could morph this thing down. And then Epic Confrontation, something that they play. Oh, that's not good. Well, we have a lot of big things. We can play a 6-cost big thing. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh, you know what? Oh, we found our... splash color before secondary. But that's okay, it happens. How many of these do they have? I played some... Oh, okay, thank God. I mean, we could trade here. I'm just gonna Epic Confrontation. The one that isn't tapped. Alright. What do we do here? It'd be so great to get a Brainstorm down the same turn as this. So I might just... See, Coatl's risky, because if they have Kindle or anything, this thing is dead next turn. Whereas if we Brainstorm, we'll likely see another island, and the next turn we could go Lore Scale into island. Or Lore Scale into another Brainstorm and make it a 5/5. Which would be pretty sick. Or we could play out... I definitely want to Epic Confrontation this thing. But I'm just thinking about... We want Brainstorm, Looter, and Epic. So we have 6, 7. Oh yeah, we can Looter, Epic, and Mystic of the Hidden Way. I like that. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that's a solid play. Oh, okay. Here we go. Now we get to go off. Put it on there. Make that blue. Okay, so we're gonna 1, 2, 3. Play this. Then we're gonna Brainstorm. Doesn't really matter. Then we're gonna... I do want to play out my swamp. But then we're just gonna... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't play that too. That's okay. Just gonna draw that to discard that. Make that bigger. Then we're gonna tap this, and then we can flip this thing. Oh, it only costs 3. Well, we just wasted 2 mana. That's okay. All right. That's fine. Little do they know, what are they going to attack with both of these? So we're down to 4. That is a little worrisome. That's going to be a forest. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get this out. and Brainstorm. That might be worthwhile. Let's do this. So we can... This destroys artifact when it flips up, so I kind of want that in my hand, so I'd rather put that back. Yeah, I don't think I can. Okay, I don't really want to attack with anything. Because they have removal, they kill us. I mean, it's possible they just have burn to the face and we're dead anyway. That would have been good. Let's see. That's fine. Oh, I should have played Lord Scale out first. That was a punt. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to cast this face down. And then we're going to attack with our Lore Scale. If they double block, we could flip this face up and then destroy this artifact creature here. And I think it's okay to attack with these three. We'll have 4 creatures down. And I only have 2. What's the morph cost? 2? Okay, cool. Okay, this is a little sloppy, this game, I admit. And we're not out of the woods yet, but... Yeah, but I like what you said better. We could use brains. I have to think that we could use Brainstorm for like a combat trick. That was a fast tap out. No! 1, 2, 3. This is not good. I think we're dead. If they find an island, we're dead. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, don't do it. Oh, I think he's got us. No! God dang it. Megamorph. That was such a punt. We could have just gave up our Coatl. And then we would have had answer. And we would have answer the Quicksilver. God dang it. That was terrible of me. I don't think there's anything. We saw anything that we can't deal with, though. We just got to play better. This is good. We need to find blue again, but we got at least a morph. Oh, I had the lead. Why didn't I just think about... Okay, we're gonna slow down here. I get too excited when there's all this like fun, tricky shit you can do. I think we're gonna play this face down. I don't wanna... There's a lot of things this thing can deal with. Let's get this growing. No! Oh well, that's okay. We can always buy it back later. Not this turn though, because it's not very cost efficient. Do you have another? Do you have another? counter? No, you don't. Get out of here. Oh, what is this? You bouncing it? Oh, okay. I still like what we got going on here. We can buy back something. We got Coatl Climber. It draws a card. I am not flipping this thing until there's something on this stupid. I think just playing this out makes sense. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but they get to draw a lot of cards. We can at least take care of that next turn. Now we can play Woolly Mammoth or Woolly Loxodon and possibly morph it into a 6/7 next turn. Or play Elvish Aberration next turn. Or we can morph. Oh, this is actually kind of tough. I think we're going to morph Mystic of the Hidden Way. Actually, this hits pretty hard then. If we don't draw a land, that's fine. We can still maybe regrowth our Coatl and play that, or just morph down our Mystic Hidden Way. They're going to have to build out their board, though. I mean, Mystic of the Hidden Way is going to be a problem for them. This Loxodon's going to be a problem for them. Even if they start playing their 4/4s out. Doesn't really deal with those two cards. Elvish Aberration is going to be a good blocker. Another one? Maybe I'm undervaluing Coatl. Cultivate's not bad. We can attack. Let's attack with all three here and see what happens, I think. It sucks because we have nothing to... Oh, I wish I could flip this. I mean, they can't spend all their time pinging me. They need to build out their board. So I think what works best for us is getting something out here. So I think cultivate. Okay. I'd rather them cancel cultivate. I mean, counter it, but why did I think I have 6 land? That's okay. We get to get our stuff out. We'll take that and an island, I guess. Oh, that's why I did cultivate. That's right. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we're going to have a ton of cards. Or they're going to have a ton of cards. They're low on health, and we got... I'm not feeling good about this. Can buy back. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot we didn't play Land Merkleby. I like thought of that and then I forgot it for a sec. I mean, they can deal some damage here, but drawing that many cards right now is not do them much. They need to build out their board or else they're gonna get run over. Maybe they'll deck themselves. I would love to draw Epic Confrontation. Well, that's not really great blockers for what we got going on here. Okay, let's think about this. So, Shoreline Ranger is evasive, which is good. So is Mystic of the Hidden Way. If we swing with everything and I throw something in front of this, we can flip it. But where does that leave us mana-wise? 7, 8. So if we Utopia Sprawl on one of these, it doesn't really matter. Let's do green in this sense. Well, we can do blue. They can't kill us next turn. And they're going to be... I don't think they could kill us next turn. I mean, they're going to get us low. But we're going to have a blocker if they have some crazy hate shenanigans. I think it's worthwhile to build our board one more instead of regrowthing something back. I mean, they can't tap this thing. They don't have a lot of burn spells that can... I mean, they can do 8 damage, but they have to tap all their mana to do that. Dude is going hard. Crap. They have to be able to survive next turn. Do they have that instant that taps all my creatures? Uh-oh. Now, if they have the instant that taps all of my creatures, I think we're in trouble. Because then they can do 1, 2, 3... They would play it right here if they do. No! I mean, they have to... I mean, you know, they've been through their whole freaking deck. Is there anything we can do? Because he's going to do 5 and then next turn. Damn it, they had 2 of those. I wish we could kill this thing. Any way we can kill this thing? Man! Could have had the first game, no problem. Ugh. It's my own fault. None of that does anything. I'm not gonna watch him kill me slowly. Okay, that sucks. No, it's not your fault. I like our deck. I messed up the first game. Alright, this game we'll play cleaner. That was sloppy as hell. Oh, why do I keep on doing that? It's wishful thinking. Alright, we're gonna take our time, think some things through. Okay, this is a good hand. Hey, wait a second. I don't even know what the right play is here. I don't really want to trade our morphed. We could Dragon Eye Savant down and then flip it to block and get to see their hand. I think we're gonna do that. Okay, so they get a bunch of little things. Luckily we're not killing this turn. And then we could flip Anok to kill that. Oh. Oh, what? Why doesn't it stay in the reveal card zone? Is that like a glitch? Every time I've looked at people's hands, it has stayed in the revealed card zone. Okay. So we want to play this face down, because then we flip and we can destroy this without them getting creatures. So I think that's the turn. We could also brainstorm, actually. Okay, I'm not crazy, right? Usually when that happens, it stays in the revealed card zone, and then you could just throw it to the side. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. Don't need these forests right now. And then we're going to morph this face down. Alright, well that's good. That's good info. I don't know what that is. I should look that up. Herbis Protector. Ah, so they're going to bounce it a lot and create lots of angels. I see. I guess there's no immediate need to do this right now. It's better to do it when we have attack, so let's just play. Like, I understand we could have cycled this in our island cycle and then shuffled our deck to get those forests away, but I think I just want the Shoreline Ranger. Maybe they'll double block here thinking they get to get 4 tokens. What is this doing? Oh, okay. They're going off with their token deck. Now we got defenders back. Okay, so we can flip that thing next turn or play Shoreline Ranger. Not sure which will be better. We'll see. They might play Herbis Protector. Yep, so they get 4/4 flyer. So this 3/4 isn't getting in or blocking anyway, so I'm scared that they can keep on bouncing this thing. They have a lot of cloud shifts or something. It's a solid card. That's fine. We'll just take the 2 damage. That's a solid fine. It's a big threat. So do I want to get 3 damage in this turn? 6, 7. I think I'd rather just play the 6 drop. They got defenders back, and then they're gonna attack in the air for 4. I'm just worried about like a cloud shift. Because like you said, we're pretty weak to flyers, so we don't want them creating. 1 we can kind of deal with. I think we can outrace them. We got bigger things if they decide to attack with their 4/4. 2, we are in trouble. Unless we get epic confrontation. That's fine. That card is so good with a lot of bounce stuff. Cloud Shift is OP with this. It's not in white blue. Yeah, there it is. I'm surprised they didn't do that as like an instant. Okay, well this is gonna be rough. We're 1 short from flipping this and playing Shoreline Ranger, which would be ideal. If we attack with this, they could just kill one of their angels. Or they can bounce this, get another angel, and then double block. We kill an angel for a Colossal Dreadmaw, but then we're still dead in 2 turns, and we're not really doing much to them. But if we don't attack with anything, they're just going to have deal 12 for us in the air, and we don't have enough to swing back, so I think we have to attack. I should have attacked here too. Can I flip this? Do I have an opportunity to flip this before they assign blockers? I don't think I do. Oh, I would have. Oh well. Okay. Yep. Man, giant growth here would be sick. Well, we're in trouble. Put it on top, put it on bottom at least. They could draw into nothing, but I don't think it's gonna. It's trample. Can I assign damage? No. Oops. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. That's fine. So if they do 12 in the air, what are we supposed to do here? I mean, I'm not going to chump right now. They're top decking, so if they drew a pump spell, they drew a pump spell. There's nothing we can do. We lose. We don't have 20 damage on board. Okay, so that thing, this is the problem, not having straight removal. Can't get rid of things you need to. Plummet's good though. Giant Growth might be better in this deck than another Arbor Elf. No, I don't think that's out. I don't think we need Shadow Mage Infiltrator, in which case we don't need the swamp. Add another island. Maybe a second Shoreline Infiltrator is better than this Elvish. Actually, I'd rather keep Elvish, get rid of the Kapu Climber. And then we got maybe we don't need this Cultivate anymore, because we got lots of ramp here. Let's take that out. We're not trying to fix. We have 4 ramp. At least. I do like Regrowth because it gives back Plummet or Epic Confrontation. We haven't drawn Iramori once, which is crazy considering we've drawn a ton of spells. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is a great. This is good. Is that Uber's card a legendary creature? No. Okay, good. Okay. We're gonna have some we can play our lore scale next turn. If we draw another forest, we can play our Iramori next turn, I think. So you can put this on one of the forests, tap, untap, and tap again. Yep. We did not, but that's okay. I'm gonna actually make it produce another forest. That makes sense. Well, we can always get double forest this way. I think we're gonna make it do an island. Guess I'll do an island. Does this matter? Am I overthinking this? Let me do a forest. I took out our splash, so we don't need the swamp anymore. I don't think the splash is what we need in this game. Oh no. Come on. That's okay. They're very low on cards now. So we could put that back. And what are we not playing? We're not playing this. They better not have a legendary creature. Yeah, I mean, we're not playing that, or it doesn't really matter what we did with the brainstorm. We don't have a way to cycle. This is gonna hold us back. We could just bite the bullet and then play out Wild Heart, and I think it's just time to bite the bullet. Oh, it doesn't even get the trample? That's lame. I think I want to... You know what? I might just play this and then flip it and destroy their ramp. I think I'm more worried about... I want to slow their mana down. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So if we draw one more, we can give target creature +5/+5 and trample. This is gonna be pretty sick. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, I like the changes we made. That 1/1's pretty annoying. But I don't think we have much to deal with it. Maybe I want another Anok Survivalist. I think that's better. They're not attacking on the ground early. That's a pretty... Dude, we had a sick opening hand. The fact that they went into... They played those two cards in the same turn, the Swords of Plowshare, then the Sentry or whatever. That was rough. Wild Heart Invoker is solid if you have 8 mana. +5/+5 trample is no joke. So worried about them getting to 6th land and going off with Cloud Shift and Urbis Protector. Hubris, Urbis. Mega Hex. I'll take this. Oh. Yeah, it's a solid top deck for sure. We're gonna waste the mana playing this, but that's okay. Nothing we're gonna do with it anyway. I don't even need this land, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Dreadmont. Ooh. Yeah, that's something you don't see every day. A turn 3 Dreadmaw. What are they? Let's see. They're gonna play a stupid Sentry or the Swords to Plowshare. Well, they can get their Angels going, but it might be too slow. That's fine. Glad we got out the Dreadmaw there. Now we can lower scale Coatl, loot. We're gonna attack with the Dreadmaw here. Yeah, for some reason I'm still uneasy. I definitely want. I think we're gonna keep all these. I'm gonna get rid of the Arbor Elf. We don't really need the land necessarily. I mean, we didn't use our mana like as efficient as we could because we could untap this and then played Iramori for 5/5, but functionally this will be attacking as a 5/5 next turn when we draw a land and then loot pre-combat. That's fine. We're just gonna push. They're attacking? Are they crazy? Do they realize they can't block? Now? You know what? I think I'm gonna keep the forest. It lets us play our more expensive things if we draw into them. I think we want to just get shit out. So either they're going to go down to 3 or chump here. I'm okay with that. Unless they have that 4/4 where they get to give me 3 health, but they can still cast it. Oh. And just in case this draws something out of their hand, we want to get those attacks in before that happens. I mean, they could use it for ramp, but I don't know what they do here. I mean, if they get out a flyer and then another flyer, we can plummet 1 at least. Oh shit! It's a lot of land. I still think we're good here, actually. We get the plummet 1. We get to draw a card. Oh yeah, we're definitely good. So we get the epic confrontation, one of our tramples to one of their flyers. Plummet after blockers. Oh yeah. I don't think it's gonna matter. They have no land. We'll draw a card, discard a card. Okay, there we go. All right, well that was sick. That was a fun one. Okay, match 3 is an important one. Let's win it. Man, I think this deck's really good. I'm upset about that. You know what? I don't think we need this Shadow Mage Infiltrator. We have enough card draw. I don't think we could take out the Cultivate. And then we can add in a island. And then we get to add 2 more cards here in our colors. I think another Anox Survivalist is pretty good. And then maybe another Shoreline Ranger. I think that's better. We have enough card draw and stuff. We don't need another 1/3 getting in there. Primal Clay, what do they do? It becomes a 2/2 flyer. I mean, it's good if they have a bunch of small flyers, but against that deck, a 2/2 against 4/4s isn't too great. And otherwise, it's either 3/3 for 4 or 1/6. I mean, if we really need flyers, that's something I didn't think about, so that's a good point. Oh, it got you? Uh-oh. How you liking M25, Merkle? Oh yeah, we're gonna go off. Dude, having this combination in your opening hand is sick. Played it twice and went 1/2 both times. Yeah, this format can do that to you for sure. I had a brain fart there. That's fine. Let's see. If we play a forest, we can get 4 mana out. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna do this. Forest on this. I guess we'll just do a forest. Do we have any double blue spells? I don't think we do. So let's just forest it. Actually, we can morph this down. It's more mana efficient. I don't think we need a root next turn necessarily. If we find a land, we can Elvish Aberration. That's fine. Another guy. We get Epic Confrontation and Morph. But that's always risky. I think we attack ours for theirs and see what happens. I mean, if they trade, I think I'm okay with that. It might be that stupid 06 thing that they can reveal a card and then switch for. So I really don't want to try to Epic Confrontation into something like that. So. Oh, okay, fair trade. All right, we get some big things out here. That's the best they got. Okay, I think they're in trouble if that's the best they got. They missed the land. This is a sick combination. Arbor Elf and Utopia's, what's it called? Sprawl? If I draw a land here, I might just keep it in. Okay, so I'm just going to Shoreline Ranger. I think it... Yeah, I'm just going to attack and Shoreline Ranger. Then we can epic confrontation basically anything, any creature they play next turn. I should have made this tap for blue. Because there's a possibility we won't be able to play 2. There we go. Cool. Alright, that was easy. We didn't see much of their deck. Looks like they have a haste thing. They had... We have to be careful that they could flip up their thing and destroy our enchantments. But, I mean, by the time they can do that, this will probably already have done its work. They might be somewhat aggressive, so I'm kind of keen on keeping this in here. I think we're going to run it back. You really get a good glimpse of the deck. I'm going to keep this hand. We can... Island cycle this. We got Arbor Elf. We have some place. It looks not as good, but we will have a turn 2 land to play, even if we don't draw one. And then we have defense, and then we have some powerful bigger cards. So. They're trying to out ramp us. How dare they? I would like my own Utopia Sprawl. Ooh, Arbor Elf into Arbor Elf. That's interesting. Utopia Sprawl could go off with double Arbor Elf. They got morph something. Might be their own. What's it called? I don't know what the card's called. The 3/2. Okay, so we need to tap this and tap that. Not ideal, but I think we'll be okay. Play a 3-drop. We could play Dragon Eye Savants straight up. Ooh, they're ramping into something. But their hand's all lands. This card does nothing unless you have lots of lands to play right off the bat. Okay, in which case, what? They have one card we have to worry about? I'm okay with that. We're going to play a Merfolk Looter and Arbor Elf if we don't draw anything. Maybe we should just get out 5/5 right now. I mean, what are they going to drop? Because then they need to do something. Otherwise, we can... Loxodon. I think... I'm not really upset if they have a legendary creature in hand because they're going to get it out next turn anyway, most likely. Ooh, okay. That's good for them, actually. They have all the mana they want. But, I mean, if they just have lands coming, that's useless. What could they have here? They could have their own Woolly Loxodon. They attack, we are not blocking. But if they hold it back, that makes me suspicious. I mean, Merfolk Looter is gonna, I think, pay dividends in this game. I think we're just gonna attack here, see what we're working with. If this is a Woolly Loxodon, that'll suck, but makes me think it's something big because they obviously have a ramp deck. But okay, well, it's not. They would have snap blocked there, I think. So I think Actually, I'd rather just get the looter out. I didn't need to tap my thing to untap anything, but that's okay. Yeah, let's just go off now. I mean, if they're not blocking with it, why wouldn't they attack with it? What is it? So you can get out big things. Lots of Dreadmon makes sense here. Well, I guess we can. We can do this first. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we need this. Dude, I love this deck. I'm pissed that I messed up in the first match because I think we had a chance there. Okay, well that's not gonna help them. They have a Wrath of sorts, which I don't even know if that's a thing that exists. I'm just gonna attack with my 2 big guys here. Even if they somehow wipe the board, we got a good hand to come back with. I mean, if this thing flips, I think I'm okay with this. If it could have just eaten it, I think it would have flipped it a long time ago. What is it that they're not even flipping? Oh, I see. Okay. So we can loot and then get. I mean, they might just think this is insulting, but, you know, you should play. Yeah, let's... Just get that down. Okay. All right. Well, that match went super smooth. Okay, so now I have no idea how much cards are worth. So now I'm wondering what I can trade these things in for. But we went 2-1 again. So that seems to be my MO in this set, which is fine. I'll update this M25 record to be 14-7. Win percentage stays the same. That was a sick deck. I played super sloppy game match 1, and for that I apologize. I had the lead in that one game, and I just kind of threw it away just because I wanted to save my stupid Coatl. Instead of take care of that horseshoe crab potential that they had. And then they just, it's hard to beat an opponent when they draw like triple the amount of cards as you. Even when you're kind of ahead on board and you're doing some damage to them. But yeah, that was real fun. Very similar to my last deck, just talk all about ramp and pushing big things through, but I had a good time. For those on YouTube who watch, thanks for watching. I appreciate a like, a subscribe. Come watch me on Twitch. And the chat, thanks for watching.